Is it still spinning?
Yeah, it's still spinning. It's gonna go live on the timer before it goes live on the.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, well, we'll find out. Boom, and we're live.
Hey.
That was a good move. He was like,
Yeah.
Okay, good. So we're live. I think this is the first time we're ever actually starting live when we're actually live. Or nobody's watching this right now because we're not really live. We'll find out in a second. So welcome to OnSet. I'm Daniel Norton. This is Sharina. Dave's over there. You can't see him because he'll be back in a second. And
You
we're
know what he looks like.
yeah, we know Dave. So we're having fun here, doing some live stuff every once in a while for you guys in my studio using our new little Mevo. So we'll see how it works out today. I decided to make some silhouettes. Thought it'd be really fun. Sharina's got a really nice shape to her face, and it'd be really cool just to do a really simple silhouette. I am using, we were talking about this earlier, I'm actually using a black background, which is not, I usually just use a gray background and make it black.
Not common.
Yeah, but I had a black background, so I was like, I'll make my life easier and use a black background today. Especially in the studio with so much white bouncing around, it's gonna be a little bit of a trick to get it to work. I am also using the new Tamron 2470, so we'll see how that works out. It seems like a pretty nice lens so far. We took a couple test shots with it already. Nope, not yet, I'm not. I'm gonna be tethered into Capture One so you guys can see. And I'm using a D1X Mark II, I think. Does that sound right?
Sounds right to me.
All right, perfect. This is, by the way, I held out for a long time to buy this thing, but it's so useful. Yeah, it just holds your wire there. It's like so perfect. Anyways, we are using Profoto lights. I have a B2 and a B1, and what I want to do is I'm going to use the TTL system to get this exposure, but of course when you're doing like heavily backlit stuff or silhouettes, it's hard to get an exposure with TTL. Like we've all been through that. Is my coffee like right in the foreground of the shot? Okay, because I can move it. Okay, good. I kept doing that yesterday when I was doing. So what I'm going to do just to give myself a base exposure is I'm just going to take my light and instead of shooting it like I'm going to ultimately do for the silhouette, I'm just going to point it right at her to get my base exposure. Now before I do that though, I'm going to establish an exposure for the room that's black. That way I know that none of this light you guys can see with the windows is going to affect my shot. So I'm at 250 f8 ISO 100. That should be good. I'm going to turn my flash off and take a shot, assuming that we are tethered, which we are. We should get a black frame, which we did. That's good. So now we know that we have a black frame and that none of the light in the shot is affecting us. So right now I'm going to turn off the heads I'm not using, which is going to be my B group and my C group. And that should just be right now that guy firing. Yep, good. So I have just the Profoto B2 here. I'm in TTL, just regular TTL, and I'm just going to point it at her. And this is just going to give me a baseline exposure. So this is not going to be a silhouette or a finished shot. I'm just getting a base exposure. Okay, and it's hot. Good. So I'm going to, again, using my TTL. Actually, I'm just going to switch to manual at this point because I'm going to end up doing that eventually. I'm going to switch to manual now, and I'm going to dial it down, I think, a stop and a half. And again, what I'm trying to do right now is just get a basic exposure. It's still a little bit hot, but I think as a silhouette, that's going to be good. I'm going to go down another half a stop. Again, I'm in manual, and I'm just using the controller on top of my camera to bring the power down. Okay, that's probably pretty good. So now I'm going to bring the light around into more the position that we want to use. So in order to make this kind of silhouette-y and just kind of the edge of her shape, I'm just going to bring it kind of behind her, almost pointing towards the camera. I'm going to have to be a little bit careful not to get light on the background, but we'll see. And again, I'm in manual now, so moving the light into this strange position is not going to mess with my exposure too much. I'm not even looking through the camera at this point. I'm just getting an idea. Okay, I can actually go around even further. I'm going to back it up a bit. Go back over here, I think. Actually, I might even have you take a step forward, Sharina. Just give me some more space. No, forward that way. Sorry. Towards the camera. Perfect. Good.
Little dance box.
That was pretty good. Actually, that was actually the electric slide.
Yeah.
Okay. So go over here. Okay, that's nice. There we go. So now we're getting that little bit of shape that I want. Now I'll start actually caring about composition and stuff. So I think I am, for this first set of shots, I'm just going to do like your face. So I'm going to zoom out to 70. That was at 35 or 40. I'm going to bring my tripod up. I'm just going to shoot a few here, just working your face a little bit, kind of face and shoulders. So I'm going to focus here. Okay, there we go. See what that looks like. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Okay, now, depending on how you want to work this, like, we can definitely see that it's getting kind of cool. Is that your hair? That must be your hair. So we're getting some cool light on her face, showing off, like, her lips and the jawbone. It's a little bit bright here, like on her chest. So I could either have her put her hair there, I could have her turn slightly away. I think that's what I'll do. Turn your chest slightly towards me. Yeah, that way. Because you're usually drawn to, like, the brighter area. There we go. That's nicer. See how we got now nice texture across there, and you're seeing, like, the little, what do they call that?
Clavicle.
Clavicle. Nice. That's why Dave's here, to tell me what this stuff is. Okay, so.
Lesson on the human body.
Right. But you don't see it because it's behind me, but behind us, but there's actually a whole, like, anatomical chart that we can point at things.
Leg bone is connected.
Yeah, the leg bones.
That Dave is just standing.
Exactly. He has like a little ruler and he's pointing at it. Okay, so I'm going to, so our second line is in channel B, or zone B. It's group B. We'll turn that one on. And again, I don't know what my exposure is here. I'm actually going to turn A off while I set this one up. And I'm going to fire this one. This is now going to be the back of her. Yep, that's the back of her, right? Oh, that's actually pretty decent. Okay, so lucked out, that being pretty close right off the bat. So I'll turn A back on. And again, I'm just turning them on and off here, and I am in manual. And let's just see what this looks like. Change this up a little bit. Let's see, focusing on her. So I am actually focusing on her eye, because I am seeing it in the shot. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Okay. You know what? I'm going to now pull back a bit with my lens. Actually, I have a 70 lens. I'm going to go to like a 50. And drop this down. I'm going to get a little bit more of your body now. So now what's important here when we're doing silhouette is arms and stuff, because we want to make sure there's space. If she's like arms close to her body, then she'll just look wider than she is. So yeah, like that. If you're like that, that's probably not going to be good.
Okay.
They wouldn't have known that would not be good. I can tell you without me saying it. Yeah, so go ahead and turn your chest towards me, and then take your right arm and put it, maybe like slide your hand up on your hip a bit. There you go. And then towards me, point it towards me, the elbow.
The elbow,
Yep, a little bit.
like there.
A little bit. I'll see what that looks like. And yep, the other arm's good, I think. Now, one thing that we're going to have here, I think, when we go wider at least, is it's not really a really great silhouette. Because see, we can see a lot of detail here. That's because I have white floors, right? We're getting lots of light kicking back on her, and I want it to be more dramatic than that. Granted, I could go into post to make it darker, but we're here in the studio, and we're going to try to get it as best as possible. So I do have black cards. These are V-flats. So they're white on one side, black on the other. And what I'm going to do is essentially use these kind of as negative fill, basically. They're going to reflect back, in a sense, black towards Sharina. This is also a good way to keep the models penned in if they're trying to get away.
Last explanation is
Never.
explain where your bandana is.
Where's my bandana?
Yeah, where is that?
It's the winter. Good. All right, so we're just going to do a test, and we'll see what it looks like. Good, good, good. Chin up out a little bit like a chicken. That should hopefully bring us darker shadows. Yeah, there we go. It's pretty cool. Nice.
Okay, bring it a little more.
Yeah, bring them a little tighter.
Can I wear your bandana?
Yeah, you can. If I
Can you
could.
imagine?
We may do that later.
All right.
I got the shape hat. This is the shape beanie.
This is the winter look. Your stylist recommended this look.
That's right. All right, so let's see what we get. So again, we're going to do like almost sideways, kind of giving yourself some shape.
This way or this way?
That way, yeah. Nope, the other way. Yeah, the good way.
The way that we want.
The way that's not terrible. Good. All right, that's good. But turn your face towards the back. There, even more. Good. Let's see that. Really trying to get some shape here. That's pretty cool. See, we can see some division here. I might get more of her body in the shot, but this is actually nice lighting-wise. I'm going to go a little bit wider on my lens. This is what's nice about using a zoom lens for this. The ultimate goal of all photo shoots is to get myself low enough that I can sit on an apple box. I think I'm almost there. Okay, now if I get too low, though, I'm going to start picking up the top of the paper. So I got to find a good medium zone here. Okay, let's see. I'm actually going to back up instead. So the reason why I'm backing up instead is because I was picking up the ground. Remember that your point of view changes when you go with a wider lens. So this is going to allow me to not have the ground in the shot. Good. Chin out. Bring your shoulders back. Good. It's a workout. Shoulders back. Good. Let's try that. Just gonna laugh now. Chin up, 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 up. Good. All right. How's that look? There we go. Yeah. That's cool. All right. So this is nice. I just want to get your left arm a little bit more to the front so I don't lose it.
Okay.
And I think we'll get a good one here. And then I want to mess around a little bit. We got time, right? Oh yeah, we're flying.
Okay. I get that again.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Shoulders back. Good, 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 good. Chin up, 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 up. Good, 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 right there. Nice. Hold on, focusing. Oh. See that? There we go. This way, so we can see our arm here, so we know where she is. Now, another thing I wanted to play with a little bit though was some color. So I did actually pull out some gels. I know.
That was a surprise to me.
It was a surprise. I didn't tell you that earlier. Like most things in the studio, I've lost them. No, they're over here somewhere. There they are.
Should I dance hold for your
Oh, got purple.
it's a model dance?
These are the Profoto gel holders. So I'm just going to slide these on. It actually does say on the gel how much light it eats, but that part is covered right now because I already stuck it in the gel holder before I looked at it, so we're just going to have to guess. Well, actually, let's see if it does say it, because I just said that it might not be true. I have to come up because right now we don't know what's going on. 2.2 stops. Okay, so this is theoretically going to eat 2.2 stops, but because we're doing something kind of interesting, which is kind of a silhouette, I may not immediately adjust it 2.2 stops because it might be cool to make it dark.
I think I should just mouth whatever you're saying.
Yeah, you should do it that way because you're in the. Yeah, you should do something. Do interpretive dance or something to the. Okay, we're hiding back here. I set this up so that nobody could see me.
You got a question?
Yes.
What the current lighting setup is.
Oh, yeah, because you can't see it. So there's two Profoto 1x3 strips, basically kind of behind her like this. They're just straight. They don't have any grids on them or anything. And one of them I have a B2 and the other one I have a B1. So I could have used two B2s, but I didn't have my head extension, so it wouldn't reach as far as I wanted it to go. Cool, cool, cool. Let's see what that looks like. Focusing, good. All right, so I've added the gels, but I haven't adjusted my exposure. Yep, dark, just as we thought. But interestingly enough, I don't think I'm only going to go up one stop at a time just to see what it does. Try again. Ooh, that one's out of focus, but I think it's okay. Oh, interesting. Should go up one more stop. I want this to be very much like just lines, so. Good, all right, let's see what that does. I think I'm actually maxed out on the B2, so let's see what we can get. It yells at you when you're maxed out, so. Oh, interesting, you're very purple.
Is that a good thing?
I feel like I only want purple from one side, maybe. I'm not sure if I'm liking the purple as much as I thought I was going to. In life, sometimes you got to experiment and see.
So I look like Barney.
Yeah, a little bit like Barney.
I love you. You love me.
All right, so we're going to pull one of the purples off, and we're going to bring that light back down.
You want the same pose?
Yeah, I think so. See, you didn't get back to it, so I shot it anyways. Oh, actually, that's interesting. Anyways, all right, so here we go. Let's try it again. We'll get this one, then we'll start working it. Good, good, good. Turn your shoulders towards me. Good, right there. Bring your hair back off your shoulders. There you go. Shoulders towards me. Get those clavicles.
Right when I'm gonna go for it.
Actually, throw both hairs off, because what's happening is your hair is blocking all the light, so I'm not seeing the front of you at all.
Don't offend my hair. Don't offend.
You have lovely hair.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Turn your chest towards me a little bit. Good. Chin out. There we go. That's nice. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Okay, just take your left arm and maybe like see if you can do this. Yeah, like push it out like in a weird, yeah, exactly. Like nobody would ever hold their arm in their life. Yeah.
Okay.
just like
Please
that.
don't make me laugh. I'm gonna come on like this.
This is very serious. Serious work here is modeling. That's it. That's probably not gonna look good, but I'm gonna try it. Bring your chin down a little bit. Right there, you look like a bodybuilder. Let me see. It's a little
This is
bodybuilder.
gonna be a little bit of a shock.
Oh, actually, it doesn't look as terrible as I thought it was gonna do. Okay, good. See, that's why you have to go with it sometimes. It actually looks pretty nice.
Bodybuilder?
A little bit.
He means strong.
Yeah, like a body. Like,
You need me to do a plank? Because I'll do a plank right now.
yeah, plank it.
Can you imagine just get that silhouette?
We should do you want to jump? Oh, you're wearing heels. Sharina always wears heels because
No,
she's
I
classy.
don't jump, thanks.
Because, that's very bodybuilding.
Close to my budget here. I can do other stuff.
No, I'm just going to do one more. I like this.
I can do a squat.
No. All right, turn the light a little bit. So let me just check to see if I like this purple. I kind of like the purple from One Direction.
Yeah, I like that.
That's actually the new record.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. One purple by One Direction.
Okay, here we go. Shoot a couple more. Any questions or anything before we're going to kind of wrap up, I think.
My head here.
Shoot.
Like here.
Yeah, try that. Be like really extreme because it's very much a silhouette. Do you want to see it? Come forward and look to see so you can see. Oh, the white balance is set at daylight, I think, or flash.
I really do look like a bodybuilder.
Yeah. Yeah, the white balance is set at daylight, which is giving us like a nice. But you see how it's very much a silhouette. So if you do that with your other arm too, it'll be like really extreme. So we could try to see what it looks like.
Okay. Let's see.
Let's give it a shot.
Let's do a full bodybuilder look.
Yeah.
I think I was right here.
Yep, I think you are too. Okay. I'm actually cropping your arm in a weird way, but I think I like it. Good, let me see. I'm doing a weird crop on the arm. Oh yeah, that's actually kind of interesting. Let me not crop it so weirdly.
Do your job, Cat.
I'm working on it. There we go, that's nice. Chin. Good. Boom. Yeah, it's actually kind of nice. Okay, one more, just really extend the chin out far. Yeah, like, break that neck. That's it, oh wow, okay, good. You look like you're about to take off.
Take it.
All right, here we go. Focusing, and good. Nice, that's pretty cool, all right. Cool, so I think that's good. We kind of got some shots. We'll maybe shoot a few more. Good job, Sharina. I just want to show you guys the lighting setup again, just because we're getting late. So these black cards are here so that we were getting, at first we were getting too much bounce from the floor. You can see there's a white floor in here. So with all the light bouncing up off the floor, it was kind of filling in the front of her and making her look not as silhouette-y. So that's what the black cards are there for. But essentially we have two strips. They're actually probably pretty close in power, although this one probably has a bit more power into it, yeah, because this has a gel on it. So this is a purple gel, this is just naked, and just bouncing from the back, cutting her out, giving some shape. Cool. So I'll upload some of these full size onto my Facebook, so if you guys want to see them, because I know it's hard to, wide angle lens, probably hard to see from the computer here, but I'll upload some of them onto my Facebook, so if you follow me on Facebook, Daniel Norton Photographer, you can see some of the full size shots. If you have any other questions if you're not watching this live, go ahead and post a comment below and I'll answer them. Be sure to subscribe to Adorama TV, of course, and you'll get alerts when these things happen. And I'll see you next time on set. And Sharina.